Well, hello and welcome people to the internet back to some more Army of Ruin. Today should be a day full of unlocks. So I actually went back. In the last episode, I was correct in how I was thinking the special bosses were working, and then I just kind of didn't do them completely. So if we take a look here, right? One of the things that we were working towards here, you can see I've actually already beaten this, but in the last video, we hadn't beaten this, and I was a little bit confused because I was kind of thinking special bosses, maybe I had to, like, either defeat all the elites to get a special boss, or I just had to find a special boss. It turns out that these elites are actually the special bosses. I do wish that they kind of worded this the same, so it said, like, defeat all elites with salt. That would make it, I think, a little bit more clear that what we were doing. So, basically, I just went back in, defeated the 2 elites, because that's all we had to do, and that's all the special bosses. So pretty easy to complete, and once we did that, we're going to jump in here real quick, because this is what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be doing the stage with Lannis. This should unlock a new weapon for us. But we unlocked a new character, Kairos, which is kind of more of a skin than a new character, or like an alternate dimension version of the character. So kind of similar, right? He shoots at 6 pellets versus 8, but they are a little bit stronger. Different passive, different starting weapon, all that kind of stuff. So we are going to be jumping in with him, just not in this first bit right here. We're going to wait until the second stage here, where we're going to be doing Forge 2 with him, which also should give us a new weapon. So we're going to do Forge 1, Rune 1 with Lannis, and with her we just have to beat the level. And then with Kairos we have a couple different things we can do. We can get his oh my god, that's a lot of damage, holy crap. Get his weapon to rank 5 in order to get the evolution. We can get the, oh, what is it? It's like the comet, the meteor blast or something. That would give us an evolution, getting that to 5. We can get him to 25, and then of course beating the stage will also give us a weapon. So we got a whole bunch of stuff. Probably gonna go with like a projectile build here. So let's go ahead and grab energy bolt. Oh, we also have an overlapping element here with the moon. And I think that these bombs are part of the ruin level. It did say that there were like waves of bombs that were going to come down, so we've got to keep that in mind and kind of dodge those. Oh god, man, I keep forgetting. How am I supposed to get through those bombs? I guess maybe just either run away or deal damage to them. Okay, well, either way, we've got to find some health here because we are hurting here. Oh, maybe actually that is the ruin mechanic. I should actually maybe save my skill here, actually, so that way I can dodge through that. That's probably smarter. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's just hold on to that. All right, we'll take it. The coin's not that important. The coin is not that important. All right, so here we can use our dodge skill, get through there. Perfect. Look at that. We're learning quite quickly. Oh boy, okay, get through there. Nice. Get a coin. Ooh, we take a little bit of damage there. That's totally fine. Okay, we do have some secret bosses. Do we want to work on those? Likely, because as we found before, oh boy, hang on, we gotta get out of here. See, secret bosses are actually quite powerful. They give us a bunch of chests, and if we defeat all of them, and there's only 2 here, we can actually get quite a few chests from that. As far as these go, I mean, I don't really want any of these. Honestly, I just want another weapon. That's really what I want. The Elven Quiver is kind of what I want to be doing here. Do I want to go for that, though, right now? Because I do need the extra damage. We do get the extra attack projectiles, but we lose a bit of damage. So I guess I'm going to go for it. It might be a little risky. Or we can just dodge by going straight down. Just because we lose that damage. So hopefully, okay, we're still defeating. Oh, we got a chest. Okay, that's first priority. Well, first priority is getting through that wave. So I did have to burn the skill, but hopefully we did just have the wave. So hopefully we can save it up for the next time. Let's see if we can't. Can we sneak through? Can we sneak through? Okay, and we found some chicken along the way. That's absolutely fantastic. Keep getting that health back up, getting us nice and healthy. Again, I do kind of want another weapon. We're kind of good here. We have this. Ooh, that's a weird one. I mean, it technically works with the projectiles. It's one of those that I don't really like, though. I think I'm going to take it because we're kind of going to be running straight for a while. Okay, big yikes, big yikes, big yikes. Okay, not bad. We get our damage reduction anyway. Or, not damage reduction, but like our damage fix, you know. I find it kind of weird that I was kind of okay with taking the spear there. I've been complaining about spear that I just really don't like it, but I guess now that I mostly have a direction to run, it's kind of helpful, right? If I'm running in a circle, I kind of lose track, or not lose track, but hang on, what do we want to go for here? I do need moon. I'm probably just gonna re-roll this. Nothing here. I'm just gonna take the meteor blast, honestly, because we could always get that to 5, and then that's kind of one of the things we don't have to worry about in the next stage. With Kairos. Okay, let's go ahead and dodge this bomb wave. I really don't want to take that to the face. That would be quite painful. Okay, what do we get here? Do we get a couple? Nice. That luck really kicking in. Remember, we do have a passive that when we level up, we're going to get some extra luck. Actually, let's take out this. I haven't figured out. I'm assuming these are like maybe elites. Like the classification of enemies, right? I keep calling kind of everybody with health bar elite. This gives us more attack projectiles, so we will take that. Which does reduce our damage, but since we have more projectiles with the spear and they're attacking in quick succession, it's kind of like we're getting extra damage. Oh, goodness. Okay, yep, I need to pop that. How close are we to this boss? Holy crap, we gotta run a mile. Gotta run a mile. We ran lots of miles in the last episode. We're running. Oh, God, here it comes. Here it comes. Ooh, okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, let's just quickly spear him down. Come on before he charges. Thank you. Alrighty. What do we get out of this? Hopefully something good. And luck failed us there. I'm going to be honest, I have been thoroughly impressed with Forbidden Sword. That being said, we are only doing Rune 1, so we only have 10 minutes, so I'm less likely to take this since I have less time. Could go for Ice Tier. I do like Ice Tier. We don't have anything that lines up with it, though. But I think that's fine, because really we just need Wind and Moon, so I think I'm actually going to take this for a little bit more AoE. We're kind of lacking on some AoE right now. A lot of our damage is just very linear. Okay, we got another bomb wave coming in. Actually, is this a hole? Well, this is a mighty nice hole. Going through the hole. Love the holes. Okay, how close are we? Are we halfway there? We're like a quarter of the way there. All right. We get anything good out of that? We get a coin. Okay, coins are good. We love coins. Yep, we got more projectiles. Okay, we got a skill up there. That was pretty quick. Okay, let's go ahead and take out this cannon here because I really don't want to mess with this. There we go. Okay. Let's see. More experience gain. I mean, while it is wind, I don't really want that. Okay, we're just gonna spend for a reroll. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of these. Probably. Honestly, we've been seeing a lot of the. We already have snow. Although this only does single target damage, but it does heavy single target damage. Okay. It's also random single target damage, which does kind of hurt it because you can't kind of target bosses with it, but I think we should be fine. We do have the spear, although hopefully we can get the... Okay, let's pop that, dodge that. This is actually kind of like the perfect character to do this with, so that we can just like completely ignore those waves. Okay, let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's work on... Yep, perfect. I was gonna say, let's work on taking out that cannon. Don't really want to be dodging the cannon while I'm having to dodge the boss here. Man, so the first time that I did the... so when I was going back, I was doing the special bosses here on the forest level with Saul. I cranked up the speed to 3 because I was like, oh, I just want to get this done quick. It was late, and I was trying to play you know, the other game that I keep mentioning in every single video. And where is the boss? Oh, did I already? Oh, I guess I already killed the boss. One of the things that I found is, so I was playing on the highest speed, and that one was kind of tough to play on highest speed because in the forest area, they basically, after you defeat an enemy, they all drop those spirits, and so you're kind of killing things like twice. Actually, I'm going to take the speed just so that way I can get to this boss in time. And so I got to I got to the second special boss, but what happened was it was right at the time that another boss spawned, and so I killed basically the inherent boss to the level, and then I died immediately after, and I was like, yes, I beat it, and I was like, oh my god, that wasn't the boss that I needed to kill. I was so frustrated. Because I thought I was good. Playing on triple speed, though, is quite difficult. Even if you're playing on, like, the first difficulty of a stage, once you increase speed, like, it's... am I running... I mean, okay, the chest is... I was hoping that the chest wasn't farther away than the boss. Even if you're playing on just the first difficulty, it's still... I mean, it's still adding layers of difficulty. Let's see, so I still need moon. None of these are moon, so I think I'm just going to take the extra shots. We also get a ton more damage. So, ultimately, I was kind of wasting a lot of time, right? I was trying to do it on triple speed to save time, and then, like, I kept dying because there were just so many spirits. So, like, oh boy, okay, hang on. We're going to come down here to dodge, because if I dodge the right, these are going to get me. So I kept trying to save time by going fast, but then I kept dying because I kept just getting surrounded by spirits. And so I was like, you know what, this isn't really saving time. This is kind of wasting time. So I had to drop it down to regular speed, and we eventually got it done. And I always got to remember, it's like, who am I trying to impress? If I'm playing by myself, I don't need to go fast. I just need to get it done. You know, too many times we worry about, like, trying to do everything the best that we can. It's like, no, just get it done. As long as you get it done. All right, I think I'm just going to take the spears here. Nothing that I'm really looking for there. So are you the special boss? You are the special boss. Okay. Because, see, the special bosses on all the other stages that I've played so far are, I guess, to be fair, it's probably actually just the forest. I'm trying to think of what other... I think I did in the graveyard, too. Because I think in the graveyard, they're like these red goblins, too. So I thought all the special bosses were goblins, but I suppose not. Okay, so we did get Meteor Blast of 5. Perfect. So that's one of the unlocks we were looking for. We do have some extra speed, which I guess now we don't really care anymore. And yeah, so once you defeat all the special bosses, you get a special chest that gives you 5 unlocks, or 5 upgrades, which is super nice and a big boost to your power. Still no moon. I'm completely forgetting what other relics we can get. That being said, I don't want to spend any more of my coins. So let's just go for, yeah, let's just get the Ice Tier up. Ice Tier and Crimson Flask, they're like 2 of my favorite trinkets. Honestly, my favorite trinket is definitely Forbidden Sword. Like, if you have the time to get that powered up, that thing is, it just like rips through enemies, which we took a look at in the last episode. Had a crazy build there. Or crazy fun build, I should say. Man, still nothing I'm looking for. Does attack size work for us? It helps for meteor, kind of helps for spears. I think I'm going to take it just to have it. I'm not insanely happy about it, but I just don't really want to spend my gold for rerolls, and I wasn't crazy about the other 2. Okay, let's go ahead and work down these cannons here. Oh, God. Okay. Didn't see those until the last second. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take the Viking Helm just so that way we have it. I mean, it's not a bad one to take, I suppose. Although the only skill that I have that I can evolve, I don't technically have the evolution for yet. I will have it after this level, so... it kind of sucks. We're not going to get an evolution here. Maybe we'll get 2 or 3 different skills. We get 1. Okay. That was not what I wanted to see. That being said, we still took out the cannon. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and take out these other cannons. Man, the evolution that this game has had over the past couple play sessions for myself... I think I'm just going to take the Ice Tier over the Magnifier. Has been really crazy. You know, when we first started playing, and it was kind of the first time I had experienced the game. I'll be completely honest, I was a little bit concerned because I'd been hearing very good things about the game, and, you know, not necessarily that it's like a, you know, S tier bullet heaven or anything like that, but quite strong, quite confident in the genre. But when I was playing, I was like, you know what? It doesn't feel like there's a lot of builds to be had. It feels very straightforward. And of course, I knew that there were going to be unlocks, but a lot of the trinkets that I was seeing was just kind of like, this gives more damage, this gives more area. Like, it wasn't very highly specific stuff, and I'm very happy to say that over the course of time that we've been playing and we've been unlocking a lot of these weapons, and there's still a lot of weapons and trinkets to unlock. We'll take a look at that really quickly after we beat this, just so that way, you know, if you guys are unfamiliar, you can see how much stuff there actually is. There's a lot more highly specific stuff, and especially when it comes to the weapon evolution, and you have certain elements that you need to get lining everything up, it makes building a lot more fun than it was the first couple times I've played. And again, it's one of those things that, like, is that kind of common sense that the further you get into the game, the more options you're going to have, and the more strategies that are going to be available? Yeah, of course it is. But it's also one of those things where I just, you know, I guess I didn't really put two and two, or I put two and two together, but I wasn't exactly sure how deep 2 and 2 were going to go, if that makes any sense. I just want that coin. But I am happy to say that the game does go quite deep, quite a bit deeper than I initially thought it was going to go. Let's not do that. Let's not die at the last second. That would be quite sad. That would be quite sad. You are immune. That is not a good thing. Okay, let's pick up this food here. I mean, we're gonna be able to beat this guy. He's almost dead. Okay, not if I said I was not looking at that portion of the screen. I probably should have been. Considering I had a boss in my face, I was looking at something completely different. There we go. Easy clear, easy clear, easy clap. All right. There's our first one. So what do we unlock for doing that? We unlocked this weird thing. Okay, not sure exactly what that is. Let's take a look. We have the meteor shower, and we have the Sylvan shell, creature that creates harmful pools on its position. Interesting. So we have creatures now. Okay. Yeah, so, like, if we come in here, right, and we take a look at the weapons, like, we already have a bunch of weapons, right? A lot of these are evolutions, right? We have the base, and then we have the evolutions. But look at how much stuff, and of course, a lot of this is going to look like it's bloated, right? But all these are evolutions, right? So it's kind of like doubled. But if you look down here, look at all these weapons that we still haven't unlocked. Right? That's crazy. You look at this whole list and you're like, wow, that's massive. But remember, half of it is evolutions. It's crazy that we still have this many weapons to unlock. So there's a lot of build potential here, which is pretty cool. And then you look at trinkets, right? And there's no evolutions here, but I mean, look at how many trinkets we haven't unlocked. There's a whole bunch of stuff here to play with. And obviously the characters, which now I'm thinking that a lot of these characters, I was thinking this was a lot of characters. I think a lot of these characters are probably going to be like duplicates of these original 4. Kind of like Kairos is kind of a duplicate of Saul, but he plays a little bit differently. Okay, so now we're jumping back into the Forge City, and all we have to do is complete Forge 2. We are playing on no ruin. So here we have Kairos, who's going to play kind of the same way as Saul, but he has additional attack duration for each equipped trinket level. So because we're going for duration, I was looking at my weapons, trying to figure out what weapons would synergize with duration, and as far as I can tell, so this is going to kind of be one of those things where, kind of like in the last episode, I didn't realize that the spears counted as a projectile. I'm not exactly sure. I was double checking. I couldn't find which weapons would synergize with, although Volcanic Orbs is one of the ones that I was going to mention that does. I couldn't fully find which weapons were going to synergize with duration. The two that I most know are going to work are going to be the orbs and the whirlwind pickaxe. So those are two that we're going to be going for. And because of that, I think that actually having shackles is kind of reasonable, right? If we're doing kind of this AoE whirlwind type build, it's probably going to be beneficial to have enemies go slower, so that way they don't like run through all of our different projectiles here. And so that way they stand in them a little bit longer. So that's going to be kind of be my goal here of what I would like to do with this build. We'll see if it actually comes to fruition, right? I feel like one of the things that I'm interested to see, kind of going off what we talked about just a couple minutes ago, is when we have all of these weapons, how easy is it going to be to get a specific build that you want? I'm assuming that we're probably going to need to unlock more rerolls, more... I don't know if there's any more manipulation than just the rerolls. But with so many weapons and so many trinkets, I feel like it would be hard to get exactly what you're looking for. Now, I think I am going to go with experience because one of the things we want to work on here is we do want to get Kairos to level 25. We do have the additional 5 waves here since we're playing on difficulty 2. But I just want to kind of make sure that we are getting there. And one thing I found, I did kind of do a couple test runs here, is that these damage types, the orbs, and kind of like you can tell right now, the whirlwind pickaxe are a bit lower on damage, and so one of the things that's going to help us is to get that extra level or 2 boost. So I guess let's go ahead and do the Sylvan Shell. Maybe we can get that and evolve that. I mean, it does harmful damage, so I guess he's just going to do pools of, yeah, just pools of elemental damage. Okay, and that will kind of work with Area of Effect, which is something that we kind of want to be building towards, potentially. Crawling Roots is quite powerful. I do think I'm going to take that. It is going to work, although I would like to just reroll for the Whirling Pickaxe, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to go for this because I don't want to get stuck in a situation where right now our weapons aren't super powerful for what we got, right? We got this whole pack of enemies that we're having kind of trouble getting rid of. So I want a weapon that's pretty strong that can really help me out in this early game here. Okay, let's not get stuck there. Let's pop the skill, trying to take care of a couple other enemies, get a level up. We already have a wind. We don't need that. We do need a snow, and I do like ice here, so we'll go ahead and take that. Two levels, super nice. It's a lot of extra damage. I actually like both of these. I think I'm going to take the Elven Quiver. Again, we do lose damage, but... Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, it's not going to affect... It's not going to give him any more projectiles, just lower the damage. But we get... I think we only get one extra root. Like, not a group of roots, but only one root. We do get an extra orb. And then we do get an extra, Spinny Boy. Which will help, right? It'll just close the gap on how often enemies are getting hit with our orbs. How far away are we? Holy crap, okay. There we go, we got some nice chicken. Oh wait, does it not? Oh, okay, so it looks like with crawling roots, it might actually shoot out another group of crawling roots. What do we want to go for here? I think I'm just going to take the level on crawling roots. It's just kind of an easy pickup for solid damage. I just want to make sure that we're killing things in one hit whenever they're getting hit with the crawling root. Just got to keep my pathways open. Nice watermelon there. Perfect. Okay, let's see if we can't take this guy out before he hurts us, because he's going to keep charging at us. Yep, there we go. Get him tricked. Give him the little juke. Okay, let's go ahead and level up the volcanic orbs. Wants me to take Golden Trident. Mostly because I can evolve it. Is that what I want, though? I mean, like I said, I do want the pickaxes to play with that. I don't know that I'll be able to evolve it, though. No, I would need a moon. It's moon and wind to evolve that. I think I'm just going to take the more experience. Oh, God. Don't get hit by that. Okay, we'll keep taking the orbs. Huh. So if we took the toxic stench, so the toxic stench doesn't really work with anything we're doing here. We just lose damage here. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna reroll this. I think I'm just gonna take the shackles, just slow enemies down. Still looking for that whirlwind pickaxe. If it doesn't come up in the next level, I'll probably just take a different weapon. But I was kind of hoping to go for that spin and wheel of death. Like I was saying, once we start getting more weapons and more trinkets, it might start getting a bit harder to go for the actual, like, specific builds that we want to go for. How close are we? Definitely getting this chest first. Unless there might actually be other ways. Is it? Yeah. This one has. I keep getting the progression systems a little bit confused, even though the progression systems are extremely different between this and Spirit Hunters. Just jumping back and forth between them, I keep kind of forgetting which ones have which. So this one does have features that we can unlock, and I don't think I've unlocked them all. So perhaps the features has different ways to manipulate the skills that you want. Okay, we're getting a little surrounded here. Let's go ahead and sneak through. Yeah, we took a little bit of damage there. Although, I kind of want to go back, get the experience. Yeah, none of this is really what I want. Well, honestly, I don't really want to go for another magic staff. But it does do high damage. Okay, I think we'll take it. I think I just need another weapon. We do have another boss here, which would give us a chest. Okay, will you... What did I take damage from there? Will you give me food? I would very much like it if you would give me food. You do. Okay, let's sneak in and grab that. Okay, let's just slowly work this guy down. I would really like crawling roots to hit there, so that way more of our damage hits that enemy. Thank you, crawling roots. Thank you very much. Okay, let's sneak through here. Oh boy, really don't want to get stuck by these bombs. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and skill up so that way hopefully we can make a hole. Jesus Christ, okay. Okay, let's freeze enemies. Let's see, do we have any food that we can grab? Forbidden Sword. While Forbidden Sword is quite powerful, am I going to have time to actually do this? I feel like I should take this. I will. Forbidden Sword, really powerful, and we have the time. We still have another 10 minutes. Okay, we got to play a little defense here before I can kind of continue making my way. Oh, God, what am I taking damage from? Hold up. What am I taking damage from? Let's go extra shots here. Yeah, we got to take this thing out. This is making a bunch of extra enemies. Okay, but how do I actually... Can I actually defeat you? Or is this... Okay, good lord, that took a lot of time. Things are exploding. Man, I need health like yesterday. Okay, we might just be... Okay, we got a barrel up here. Can you give me some food? Thank you, Lord. Okay, the run continues. Oh my god, that was god tier. God tier pickups. Will you guys give me any food? Oh my god, we're in business now. We are in business now. Let's go ahead and sneak our way through here. Perfect. And we're just going to keep running down. How far we got? Okay, we're almost the boss, so let's go ahead and get this boss out of the way. Pick up some chests. Really, what I think at this point, I like need to just like quickly go through and get Forbidden Sword up. That's going to just like dramatically increase our damage, especially when it comes to like these volcanic orbs, just being able to clear out groups of enemies in front of me, because right now I'm having trouble with that, as you can see. Okay, I'm just going to have to... Oh, perfect. Perfect freeze. Perfect freeze. We are getting into a little bit of trouble here. Oh, boy, I think we're dead. Oh, man, I was completely surrounded there. I was completely surrounded. Okay, let's go for the retry. It's kind of low on damage there. I also didn't really have any kind of like great defensive, so let's see if we can redo this. And we're having trouble killing enemies. We were hitting a lot, but we weren't necessarily getting them dead. Okay, so technically Storm Javelin is the other one that does work with duration, so we could go with that. But I feel like Throwing Axe is just the stronger one to go for. So we do have the experience gain. I feel like I'm just going to keep leveling up my weapons. I did put a lot of points into just getting experience, which, you know, basically did stop us from getting extra damage, because that was like, what, 3 or 4 different things that could have gone into damage but wasn't. And again, we lost a lot of damage because of Elven Quiver. That being said, I do still think I'm going to take the Elven Quiver, because it is going to allow us to hit more things, and I think I'm just going to focus more on getting damage this time. Which, again, is something that I keep trying to, like... I keep getting distracted by all the fancy toys, right? Like the area, the attack count, and just not going for strict damage. I don't know that Seal of Purity could be... I mean, that would help us in damage against boss fights. But it's not necessarily something I need. I could go for the Emerald Ring. I mean, that is extra damage, right? So if I can use my skill faster, that is just more damage. And it is one of the elements that I need for evolution. So I suppose it's not the worst thing in the world. And even though this isn't, you know, it's not one of my favorite skills, it's still damage. It's still damage. We'll take... Okay, can I take this without... Okay, we're going to take a couple dings here, but that's fine. Am I taking the Magic Staff? I guess we'll go for the Magic Staff. I think I just need to work on, like, heavily leveling up both staves that I have, because once I get them leveled up, they do really heavy damage. I just have to get them up. Right now, they're just quite weak. And we'll also get additional shots, right? And for all the additional shots, now we have additional projectiles with the Elven Quiver. This could actually be pretty good. extra speed, and the speed I'm a little concerned with because I might overcompensate and run into enemies, but the extra damage I think is going to be pretty good for us. And it covers our wind elements. So I think I'm going to go for that. And it's also, you know, it's going to help in like panic mode situations where I'm getting surrounded and I get like one hit and then it's just like, oh, okay, we'll just fire on everything. Just deal a lot of damage. And I can kind of force it. If I want to, like, I can take a hit to boost my damage for a little bit. Probably not the smartest thing in the world to do, but we could do it. I'm going to reroll. None of those really excite me. Yeah, so I'm going to work on the magic staff before I'm working on the quiver. Since that's going to be a much bigger damage increase, I would assume. I do like the Forbidden Sword. We already have the sun, though, so I don't need that. So, yeah, this says extra cooldown, so let's go for that. I think probably the next time it comes up, I'll probably take the quiver, so that way we gain 15% damage. Okay, I want to kind of clear myself of enemies before we actually take on this other boss. And we do have food right here. Okay, so this is kind of a decent spot to fight him. That's a lot of extra damage, and for more time. I am tempted to take the crawling route. I'm pretty far off from actually building it, though. But this is a lot of extra damage that we could potentially use here in the short term. Yeah, see, so now that I have a damage boost, I'm going to kind of chase him down. Yeah, we've lost said damage boost. We do have a little bit of food, so we can kind of cheese him a little bit. Yeah, so we take him down, get the chest, then we can go up here and pick up the avocado. Okay, extra bullets is mighty nice here. This is a ton of extra damage, so we're going to take that on the magic staff. Hopefully we can just... As long as we're one-shotting things, right? As long as we're one-shotting enemies and they're going down. Okay, well, there's the pickaxe, but we are We just need a moon? Or we could just go with the energy bolt, but no, we still need a moon either way. I mean, we're a projectile build here. I mean, we would get an additional projectile with the whirlwind pickaxe. I totally understand that, which maybe I probably should have gone for. Because as we level that up, we'll do a bunch of AoE damage, and then a lot of our, like, close projectiles can kind of just take out enemies. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get the whirlwind projectile again, and then we can take that. Or whirlwind pickaxe, not whirlwind projectile. How far is this run? It's a literal marathon to get there. Okay, they don't mess around with putting these things far away. They really don't. But I should probably also be getting some experience too. That would also be quite helpful. There we go. This gives us extra speed. I'm not super big on. That doesn't seem as important to me, so I kind of want to focus on getting something else. So, could go with the spears. It is a projectile, and would help us do kind of direct damage. I'm kind of tempted to, honestly, just go Wardrums. Especially if we have a shorter cooldown, this is just more direct damage to things around us. Right? Because I'm not super sold on his skill, but if we have the extra damage, we have the extra cooldown, it's going to be more beneficial to us and can kind of help us kill things a little bit quicker when we pop it. Okay, I'm going to kind of just worry about this one right here and then just continue running. So So this is interesting. Okay, we're going to give it another shot. It might not be the pickaxe, but it does cover kind of the same thing that we were trying to do with the pickaxe. Okay, fire staff level up. Wait, the fire staff has duration on it? I guess that makes sense. So is it what is it doing? Does the duration just make it so that it flies longer to enemies, I suppose? Okay, we'll definitely take out these two since they're right here. And it seems like they pretty consistently drop the red crystals. Yeah, so we'll get that. That's a bunch of extra experience. What do I need here? So unfortunately, I can only evolve one of these because of the way that I've built this. I think I just want the fire rate. So we're going to evolve the magic staff. Especially with the way that these are kind of performing. I think I just need them to fire out more since we're not really doing... Although, once I evolve the magic staff, I will get a little bit of AoE from that, so I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. And that's kind of what I'm looking for, right? I need some kind of, like, AoE to kind of close these guys out. But so far, this build is doing quite a bit better than the last one. That was an unfortunate failure. God, so I didn't think this was going to happen. So, yesterday at work, I was talking to a friend of mine, and so he comes into my office every once in a while when he just needs, like, a break from... He's a salesperson. So, whenever he kind of needs just, like, a break from his clientele, he comes into my office just to kind of chit-chat. And after, like, 10 minutes of sitting in my office, he's like... So I should probably go, you know, I need to, like, take my medicine. I've been feeling kind of sick the last couple days. I'm like, dude! Like, okay, well, I don't get sick that often, so it's probably not going to be a big deal. And, of course, I wake up with, like, a slightly stuffy nose and a slightly scratchy throat. And I'm like, oh, my God, man, what the heck? Like, you're the only sick person that I've been around. Of course. All right, we got 2 elites here. Let's be very careful. I would hate to throw a pretty decent run because I'm talking about being slightly uncomfortable. There we go. Nice. Okay, nice more skill cooldown. Let's go ahead and pop that. Get some damage off on these guys. Oh boy, starting to get a little bit trapped. Okay, let's go into the open, get some extra damage there. Yeah, let's get a little bit more damage here. We can also start working towards another projectile. Grab the chest. Hopefully we can get Elven Quiver. No, we just get Magic Staff, but that's fine. Extra shots and a bunch of extra damage, which is quite beneficial for us. Where's the other boss? Way the heck up there. Okay, but I really want all this experience, though, so I'm going to kind of grab all this and hopefully get some food along the way. Are you going to drop some food? No, you're going to drop coins. Oh, okay, we are getting surrounded. I might have to leave that in the dust because this is starting to get a little dangerous. Okay, that's unfortunate, but hopefully we can find... Maybe we can find a magnet somewhere along the way. I did want all that experience, but I was starting to see the writing on the wall that we were getting a little surrounded there. Just as we are here. A lot of these slimes are starting to be kind of a problem because they keep spawning more slimes. And these robots are kind of a big problem. Are these coming? Are all these coming from the factories that I keep passing up? I figured if I pass them, then they wouldn't build up. But it seems like they are kind of building up. But that could just be because we're on, you know, difficulty 2. There's some food. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Oh, we got some more food over here. Fantastic. It's starting to be a little sketchy. Okay, gotta just keep moving. Keep moving. Man, are these guys immune to fire damage? Is that what's going on? Okay, let's. I need more fire rate. I need to be shooting things off a lot faster. I'm gonna try and get some levels here. I need a power boost. These Wardrums, though, were such a great idea. Holy moly, it was such a good idea. Cooldown size, but I think I'm just gonna go still going for more fire rate. It just helps all my abilities do more damage. Man, that is going to be huge, especially because I didn't realize that Wardrums was hitting, like, basically everything on the screen. This is pretty massive. That's a big damage boost right there. And so that's kind of the giant AoE that I was looking for. But now with that, I really want to get the ring. I really want to get our skill cooldown as short as possible, so that way we can just keep firing off the Wardrum. There we go. Okay, am I going to be able to get in there? I don't want to force it. I do want the experience, but okay, that's a lot. Do I want the extra attack projectiles, though? I think that might be a bigger boost in damage than getting the Wardrums up. Which it almost assuredly is. Okay, let's just get this damage up, get more burn damage. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably why the first run I didn't feel as strong as I thought I was going to, because it does less. The weapon that we have... Okay, this is super nice. It's going to help us a ton. It doesn't do as much damage as the original magic staff, but it does more burn damage over time, so it takes a little bit longer to take out enemies. Okay, I just gotta keep making my way up to these other... Yeah, I'm gonna take the Wardrums. These other special bosses here. Especially if I'm gonna try and take out all three. Because how close are we? We're actually pretty close. But I gotta kind of just force this. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I don't know that there's... I don't remember if there's a challenge based around this one, but I suppose I should just try it. Because after getting the evolution art magic staff, I do feel quite a bit more powerful. So you get the damage increase. Yep, gotta be careful about those bombs. I actually didn't see those until the last second. Okay, we only got one. We got energy bolts. And where's the last one? Way the heck up there. Okay. Let's see if we can't pick up this food. Okay, can I get a skill off? Oh, I got a boss in my face. That's why I'm like, what is taking so long to kill these guys? No, I definitely have a boss sitting in my face. Okay, can we get a couple level ups? That would be huge. No, just the Wardrums, but the Wardrums are actually doing a lot of work. A lot of work. Even if they're not killing enemies, it's at least weakening them. So, like, if they walk into the volcanic orbs, that does a little bit of extra damage, and then hopefully by the time they actually get to me, they go night-night. I'm gonna keep getting my volcanic orbs up. I just got to get over this this level 2 that isn't all that exciting. Okay, we're starting at the point that I can't really see what's going on. This color scheme is kind of throwing me for a loop. I got orange character on orange background with orange weapons, and the immunities are turning everything orange. Final wave. Ah, man, we didn't get to... Okay, well, oh my goodness. Okay, I need to find food. Can we just take you out as quick as possible? Okay, so we didn't get the secret bosses. But that's okay. I don't even know if that was necessarily unlocked for everything. I'm assuming it was. But we did get a couple other unlocks, which is beneficial. We also got a bunch of money here to spend on upgrades, which I feel like I desperately need to do. DPS-wise, yeah, Miracle Staff, not surprised at all by that. And even Wardrums, with how infrequently it was getting fired, was still kind of competing with Fire Staff and Magic Staff. So this combo, Wardrums with the Ring, is actually quite powerful. One that I necessarily wasn't thinking of to start, and oh my god, I didn't realize how freaking close we were to not getting that done. I wasn't even paying attention to that, to be completely honest with you. Completely forgot about that, but we did get the, oh, I guess it's, oh yeah, reach level 25. Okay, so what did we actually unlock here? We got an epic upgrade, unlock projectile upgrade? What does that mean? Because that's not a trinket. Unlocked projectile upgrade. Does that mean that I can unlock, like, projectiles on... Okay, I'll have to figure out what that is. Evolve Fire Staff, so we obviously got that. Shoot fireballs that spawn lava pools. Fire Staff, yep, so that's unlocked for everybody now. Homemade explosives. Drops explosives that trigger after a short period. Alright, well... Cool. Well, we at least got some of my goals done. If I come over here to features, yeah, so... Unlock projectile upgrade. So this unlocked upgrades to weapon trinket capacity. This made us go from 4 to 5. I have a feeling that we're just gonna have to play, and then this will become clear. But anyway, guys, yeah. So you can see there's a bunch of different features here. Right. Oh, 16 stars. We could probably do that fairly quickly. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Where are we with stars? We're at 5, 8, 12, 15. All right. So, yeah, we just need to unlock a bunch of more stars and we'll get more features. That should probably be our next goal. So that's probably what we'll aim to do, is just do some maps and get a bunch of stars and get a bunch of features, because that'll probably open up a lot of the game as well. But, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and playing Army of Ruin. Having a lot of fun with this one. If you guys liked the video, if you liked hanging out with me today, would you kindly smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more roguelite action? But for today, I have been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.